Hello everyone, this video is for Year 2, Week 8 and for reading comprehension. In this lesson we're going to be looking at how we can take information from a non-fiction text and put it into different formats such as a table. So we're going to start today. I've got an example of a table here. Obviously it's not a table like this table that we eat on or put things on to keep them safe or put our books on when we're writing. It's a table that we draw, and we can use a table to record information, and it just lays out the information in a nice clear way for the reader. And we see tables in lots of non-fiction texts. We also use them in maths as well. So I've drawn a table to show information about animals from our text that we looked at before. The text is Animal Homes by Angela Wilkes and published by Kingfisher. So, one of the chapters in this book is about spiders. I'm going to use the information from this text to fill in the missing boxes on my table, where it lives and what it uses to make its home. So because this row here is about spiders, I can fill in the different columns for spiders. So the first column asks where it lives. So I look at the spider. It says some spiders make nests in hollows under rocks. So I can use that they make nests in hollows. So I'll use that to fill in. So spider lives in nests in hollows. And then the next column says what it uses to make its home. So I need a bit more information to put in there. So I'm going to go back to the text. They line the nest with thick silk. So that tells me the answer to here. So it uses thick silk. Now, the next row is asking me about birds. I'm going to need to turn to a different page because it's not information about spiders anymore, it's information about birds. So where it lives. So birds build nests, so they have a warm, safe place to lay their eggs and look after their chicks. Most birds' nests are in trees. So we know now that a bird, where it lives, in nests. What it uses to make its home. Okay, so I'm going to look on my page for the information. Here we go. A male cape weaver bird weaves a complicated oval nest out of grass and reeds. So that's something it uses. Grass and reeds. And by setting it out in a table this way, the reader can instantly see the difference between what a spider uses and what a bird uses. So it's the same information that's in the text in the paragraphs or the captions, but it's just laying out in a different way for the reader so it's a bit clearer. It hasn't got as much information as there is in the text, but it's just pulling out the information and placing it in a different way. Now, my last row is about wasps. So I need to find where a wasp lives. I'm going to go back to the text. I'm going to have a look at the next section about wasps. So wasps and bees build fantastic nests. So again, they live in nests. So the reader can see that actually all these three types of animals live in nests. That's something similar between them. But what it's made out of is quite different. So let's see what a wasp uses to make its home. Here we go. A wasp's nest is made of layers of paper around the larva cells. The wasps make paper by chewing up wood and mixing it with their spit. So what they use is chewed wood mixed with spit to make paper. So now the reader can see the difference between what each animal uses and can find the information quite quickly. So that's one way that we can set out information, using a table. Now another way that we can show information is using what we call a Venn diagram. And that's when we have two circles and they overlap. Anything that belongs in both circles goes in the centre. Now we usually use a Venn diagram in maths, but we can also use it as a way to show information. And one of the groups, you're going to be asked to do this as part of your reading task this week. So I've just drawn two circles with an overlap. In this circle, I'm going to put spider, some facts about spiders, and on this side I'm going to put bird. And we can use this to compare the information. So when we look at the table, we found out that both spiders and birds live in nests. So that's something that's similar for both. So that would go in the centre of the Venn diagram. But it's different what they use to make those nests. So that's different. So they wouldn't go in the centre because a bird uses grass and reeds, whereas a spider uses thick silk. There's lots of other information that I could get from the text and sort into the two different boxes. But this Venn diagram is just about the animals' homes. So I'm going to choose a title for my Venn diagram, Animal Home, so the reader knows that's what information is shown in the Venn diagram. So that's another way that we can show information. Okay, you work through your slides and your worksheets, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.